Allison from you. Hi, Allison. So,
hello, Katie. Hello, Susan.
So, read the email that you sent.
Right. My question: how can I have a loving and mutually respectful relationship with my son, who's now aged 20, when I find him impossible to live with because of his attitude and behaviour? He won't talk to me, so I have no idea what it is that I need to or could do to make things better, or if I just need to do nothing. It's so painful.
Yes, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. There's no time that I cannot relate, having 3 children and 5 grandchildren. And whereas I went to bed and to try to escape and compulsive overeating and all kinds of things, I love that you do better than I did. And it's a privilege to be with you this morning, and this morning from the U.S. And so it's impossible for you to live with him. Are you living with him? Does he live with you?
No, he doesn't at the moment.
Okay. So in that situation where he was living with you, it's impossible.
It was impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you react? What happens when you believe the thought? It was impossible. It's impossible to live with him.
Just feel really, really upset.
Yeah.
Very hurt.
Yeah.
And all sorts of failure.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you experience the emotions that go with that.
Yeah.
And who would you be in this moment now without the thought living with him is impossible? Just now. It doesn't mean, all you parents out there, it doesn't mean you have to invite him back. It's just that this is inquiry, and it's just right now in this moment, in this situation, who would you be without the thought it's impossible to live with him? So look around you. Are you okay?
Yeah, just... It feels like letting go of something big and heavy.
Yes, those
freedom.
That past and future in your head, all those images, and here you are, just right here, right now. Mm. So is it him that was causing your stress, or what you were thinking and believing about him that caused your stress?
Yeah, what I was thinking and believing.
Yes, in this moment now, which is the only moment you're ever going to experience. I mean, this is everything. So living with him is impossible. Turn it around. Living with myself.
Living with myself is impossible.
Yes, in that moment when you are believing that thought, and so upset, living with you was impossible with that in your head. And without that in your head, this amazing experience and connection with reality. This is it. This is a gift. And it always is, whether our sons are living with us or not. And some of us aren't quite there yet, but this is it. So it's impossible to live with my son. Can you find another turnaround? It's possible.
It's possible to live with my son.
And how many years did you live with him?
20, over 20.
That's a lot. That is more than most of us as parents can say. And just feel that you did it, and you gave it. When you consider what you were thinking and believing, you and everyone plugged into this program today, you gave him everything you had, for better, for worse. It all came out of love. I mean, even when we're even when we're screaming that, don't you know there are drugs in that house? Not your son, but our hypothetical one earlier. Do you know there are drugs in? It's like, I am terrified for my son. It's all coming out of love.
Yeah.
So you lived with him. It wasn't impossible for you to live with him. So in this stillness that you discover in who you are without the thought, you can just get still in that and connect with that beautiful, loving parent that you were and all that you gave him. Your life. Your life. All out of love. And I would so fill in a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet on him. Now, he's quiet. He won't talk. He is holding everything in.
Yeah.
That's the situation. So you see it in your mind's eye when he was there. You see a situation where he just won't talk. He's just silent. You see that?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
So in that situation, how do you react? What are your fears when you look at him? What are you thinking and believing in that situation?
That he hates me.
Okay. What else?
That I'm. Yeah, he's rejecting me.
Yes.
That's a big one.
Yes.
And that, I've failed.
Yes.
As his parent.
So I'm hearing you don't know what to say to him. You don't know what to do either. So now you know. When he's quiet like that and he's completely shut down, then you can go to him and say, I want to share my fears with you. And I don't expect you to hear me or listen, but I want to share them with you. I'm afraid you hate me. And I'm afraid, what were the other two?
Failure.
I'm afraid you see me as a failure, as a mother. And I want you to know I'm here for you, and I really love you. And I'm so afraid of your silence. And also, I feel like, what was the third one?
Reject.
Can't remember now.
I feel like you reject me. Susan's holding this for us.
Yes.
I'm afraid that you reject me as a mother. And as I look at myself, I understand why you would feel that way if in fact you do, because I am so quiet. And I don't share my feelings with you or my thoughts. And if you're open to it, I'd like to share more as it comes to me. And I'm really afraid. Now, he can respond to that or not, but one of you is now breaking the silence. One of you is talking, and one of you are coming 100% from your heart. And you're connected to something that is so valuable. You're getting your voice back.
Yeah. Because I have tried, but I realize thinking about it now that I then got angry.
Yeah.
So it sort of began with the right intention,
Yeah.
but didn't stick with the.
But how could you get angry when you just shared such deep truths with him? We become angry. We share these deep truths, and then we become angry when we think, he's supposed to listen to me. He's supposed to hear me. So those are the things that belong, that's the situation that belongs on a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. Sweetheart, you're very brave. You're very brave. But as parents, you know, it's when it comes to our children, we're capable of anything. And one of those things is to get help. And thank you for looking to thework.com. Thank you for looking to the work and